And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling, coming to you almost as an atomic clock every single morning or every other day, because I've got two channels. I got the Men of High Value channel, and we've got the Three Girls in Love channel. What is our purpose here on the Men of High Value channel? It is to bring you the information about masculinity, helping you to see the big picture and helping you to establish yourself with voluntary celibacy and semen retention, first of all, and becoming a man before you even think about using any of your resources or thoughts or energies to approach women. Okay, we want you to achieve the biggest financial foundation that you can achieve, however long that might take. If that takes you 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. Live voluntary celibacy until you are ready for Three Girls in Love responsible polygyny. What is Three Girls in Love responsible polygyny? It is three women, best friends forever, who together with each other, they want to be with you for life, and they want to share you for life, and they will live together with you in a beautiful family, and you will be the one that creates the harmony in that family, because you take the blame always for anything negative that ever happens. Okay, and you will have the financials to do so, because you've got the financial foundation put in place and you've got the understanding of the woman. So that's what we're all about on this channel. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about what to invest in. Okay, so if we're going to establish a strong financial foundation that is going to last forever, that is set up in such a way that it is exponential and passive, how do we do that? Okay, and what do we start? Where do we invest? If I have $1,000 to invest, where do I start, Joseph? If I have $10,000 to invest, where do I start? Because we want to get to at least 100,000 in net worth in dollars before this hyperinflation kicks in. Okay, we don't know when that is, but maybe it will, maybe it won't for a long time. But $100,000 in net worth, how long does that take, and what is required for me to do that, and what should I invest in? The thought that came to me about this video was because of someone who's been around my channel for a very long time, and he's commented once in a while, and he wrote me yesterday and he said, "Hey bro, I've got $1,000, what should I invest in?" And I thought that was an awesome question, and then he's like, I asked him to send me a DM, because I told him, well, anyway, I'm going to go into that. But he basically said that he wants to become a teacher, a licensed teacher, and he's taking a summer break. And as well, he wants to establish a business in the future that gives him passive income. Okay, so I'm kind of giving a proper answer to him right now, even though I gave it to him yesterday. So, where should you start? If you understand the long term is passive income, the long term is exponential growth of your money, and you want to get a return on investment every single year that eventually will give you the best exponential growth curve that you could ever imagine, meaning it will lead you to hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars if that's what you desire, or even more. What is the best thing that you can invest in? Is it crypto? Is it real estate? Is it other businesses, the stock market, funds? What is it? My friend yesterday wanted to invest in funds. So, what do I say? The best investment that you can ever make, ever, will always be in yourself and in your own education. Why? Okay, let's look at it from a stock market point of view. That one has a track record that has been spanning for years, right? And the track record is approximately between 7 and 8% return on investment per year over the long run. Okay, and this is taking away inflation and all that stuff. 7% is okay. It's good, right? And for rich people, that's amazing in order for them, to safely be able to retain their investments. How much growth could you have in your life in 1 year if you invested in yourself? Okay, simply from the aspect of changing your beliefs about one thing can help you to not only grow 7 or 8% a year. That's horrifically slow, in my opinion. You could grow that per day if you simply begin to educate yourself in what you need in order for you to massively progress in your life. Because you got to understand that there's an opportunity cost. When you invest money in something, you're not investing money in something else. Okay? So when you're investing money in funds or in the stock market or in crypto or in any other place that you can put your money so that it can work for you, so that other people will, take it and do what they may with it, compared to investing that in yourself, man, it's a massive loss of you not investing in yourself in your own education, because companies come and go. The stock market goes up and goes down, but you can progress over time, consistently over a long period of time, exponentially. You can actually double your net worth every single year. How can I say that? If you have $10,000 in debts, okay, and you manage to somehow pay that off and manage to accumulate $10,000 in savings over a course of a year, you've basically returned on your investment 100% or 200%, whatever it is, right? If you manage to somehow make double the amount of money that you made last year, and you've been going on welfare for a long period of time, and suddenly you get a job, you've doubled your investment or tripled it, right? Over 1 year. And what could you do the following year? And then the following year, and then the following year. It's exponential if you invest in yourself. That is the best investment that you could ever make, ever. So, having understood that, let's talk a little bit more about investing, okay? Because I thought about it yesterday, and this is my mind frame about investing. What is the best thing to invest in? It is something that has zero value, okay? The world looks at it, man, this is just trash. Let's just throw that away. Someone else's trash very often is someone else's gold, right? So if someone sees no value in it, you invest in it and then you resell it, that's money. That's cash right there, because you're getting something for free, pretty much, and then you're giving it away to someone that really looks at it as gold. And they might be in small niche, and they're the only ones that know that this thing has value. Do you understand what I mean? So, for example, gold is something that people are like, I'm not really buying into gold. It's kind of like, what am I going to do with this gold? Blah, blah, blah. But as an investment, it's a very cool investment, because there's other people that have a niche desire for gold and will buy it at any price almost, right? And the same with silver, and the same with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Very often people look at it as having no value. It's no value to them. Those are the things that have massive value, right? In the same way, you have zero value. You've got zip, nothing. No one's interested in you. You're not important. This is very often why you're depressed or feeling down on yourself, because you have no self-worth, right? Because you're not providing value for people. And now you're basically saying that I want to invest in a fund or in the stock market or in a company or something like that. For me, that's oh my gosh, that's a bad idea if you haven't already massively become an important person to other people yet. Does that make sense? Because you've got zero value. If you take you invest in yourself, and then you begin to resell it to the public, okay, by increasing the value that you manage to bring to the table. When you manage to do that, people will pay top dollar for your expertise. They pay top dollar for your knowledge, for your skills. for whatever it is that you bring to the table. And hopefully over time, you can bring business to the table so that people can pay you $1 million or $10 million or $100 million to be in business with you, or simply to have you be in business with them, like, or for you to promote. Do you understand what I mean? You want people to invest in you and your company rather than you invest in others. You want to be the one that creates jobs, not the one that has a job. Do you understand the difference? However, when that is said, you know, what I tell people in the beginning, you suck right now. Every one of us sucks compared to who we will become in the future. We're feminine, but we're moving towards masculinity. Masculinity is when we're managing to bring tons of value to the table to everyone around us every single day, 10 to 12 hours every single day. And then when we come home, because we've got 3 girls, okay, not 1, 3 girls, they will see massive value in us because we've succeeded throughout the day. Maybe we failed, but basically that is success. Okay, the more you fail, the more successful you're going to be. And when you come home, you can finally relax. You've got 3 beautiful women who love you, who cherish you, who are so grateful for all the things that you bring to the table. And now they actually see value in you. Oh my gosh, they're actually attracted to you and desire you to be around. So you're basically high value in society, but you're also high value at home. Most people these days, even rich guys, are successful out there. Okay, the few people that actually manage to become massively successful, they're successful out in the marketplace, and then they come home and are defeated because the wife decides every single thing in the home. Okay, you want to make sure that you invest in yourself, not only to understand money and understand people, but also understanding the woman and her needs. Okay, in order for her to be in love for the long term, forever, she needs 2 other best friends to be there with her to adore you, because that actually, that creates a synergy process of her being in love forever, and that is beneficial for everyone in those relationships, right? In such a way that you now are high value out there, but you're also high value at home, being high value all of the time. Okay, that's masculinity for you. So how do you best invest in yourself? First of all, if you don't have a full-time job, that is the best investment that you can do in yourself. You're not just letting your money go to a company and hoping for the best. You are literally investing your time to produce value. Okay, so you're now giving out value, but what's cool about it is that you're developing skills at the same time. Preferably, you should have jobs, and I'm saying jobs with multiple, okay, with the S, because I want you to have 3 jobs right now. If you have 0 jobs, get a job, but then get a second job and a third job. But Joseph, I want to build my own business. Shouldn't I be focused on business? You should be focused on getting a job, okay? The most successful people, or the ones that actually succeed in business, is those that don't have time to succeed in business. Okay? The people that are the most successful in business are those that don't have time to succeed in business. If you want something done, ask someone who's busy and don't have time for it. The biggest reason why people fail in business in the short run, in the first 5 years, is because they don't have cash. Do you understand that point? And the reason they don't have cash is because I'm going all in and I'm going to build my business and nothing's going to stop me and I'm going to quit my job. Bad idea. You should have built a business from scratch immediately upon having 3 jobs. Immediately. Why do I say immediately? Because a lot of you guys believe that I need money in order for me to build the business. Not so, okay? It's one of the worst thoughts actually to have in life, is to believe that it takes money to make money. No, it doesn't take money to make money. You go to a job, don't you? Aren't you getting money there? So it doesn't take money to make money, right? So in the same way, you can start a business and give out a service of something, or find products that cost nothing and then resell it. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it doesn't take money to make money. You don't need to take out loans to make money. Obviously, it depends what kind of business you're trying to do, but even in real estate, it doesn't take money to make money. because you can do it in a way that you become good at finding good deals, and then you become good at finding investors, and then you manage to put them together. Just as an example, okay? You don't need money to make money. Now that we've got that inside our brains, let's get those 3 jobs, and then we can start your full or your business on the side. The moment you manage to make money in your business, fantastic. Okay, things are working out. Okay, so I said to you, the best way to invest in yourself first is to get a job if you don't have a job. And if you have a job, get a second job and a third job. What kind of jobs? I would recommend, this one is a bit tricky and it depends on where you're at, but I would say if you can't have a sales job and you've never done sales before, then learn sales. If you know sales, then I wouldn't get a sales job. I would get a job that doesn't require any thinking whatsoever, so that you can think about your business throughout the day, right? Does that make sense? So, but if you've never done sales, I recommend that you learn sales, because then you're learning it. You're actually making money exponentially over time because you're developing a skill that you didn't have in the past. Does that make sense? If you suck at selling, you've got to learn selling. It's one of the most important skills to have in your entire life, and you need to learn people skills. You need to be in front of people, not just in a cubicle where you meet someone, they buy something, and they leave. Do you understand what I mean? You want to be in sales where you have to sit down one-on-one with someone and figure out how you can create a win-win situation in order for them to buy something from you that they weren't going to buy from you in the first place, but you know that they need this because of this and this and this and this. So if you understand what I mean. So sales is a fantastic place to start, but if you know sales, then I would say get a mindless job, or get as many mindless jobs as possible in order for you to progress on your journey. What do you do with that money? You got to learn how to save it and to keep that money. If you're wasting a lot of money every single day, that's because of your femininity. Okay, so that's the next one. Make money and then keep money, right? Keeping money is all about understanding your femininity in terms of money. If you're feminine, you love to shop. If you're feminine, you love to gamble. If you're feminine, you love to spend money partying, on alcohol, on stimulants, on cigarettes. If you're feminine, you're going to need stimulants in order for you to be happy, okay? If you're on semen retention, which is free, can you imagine? You can actually practice semen retention for free. Wow. If you're on semen retention and you've got massive, huge goals that you are progressing towards every single day because you're investing in yourself, and the more you invest in yourself, the more confidence you develop on a daily basis, that means that, like, you've got the power now to not need to invest in anything else. What am I saying? I think I lost my train of thought. But the whole point is, you are now progressing towards getting massive amounts of self-confidence, value. You're growing your skills, value, okay? Now that you have more value to bring to the table and you're busy, you don't have time for anything, people will now ask you, can you do this? Can you do that? And that's the time when you say, I have to charge for it because I don't have time. I've got things that are more prioritized and better than doing this, okay? For all of you guys who haven't liked my video yet, bro, click the like button. But so what's the next thing when you've got cash is to keep it, to not spend money on things that basically are stimulants. You want your brain to work in the best optimal manner so that you don't need stimulants. If you need stimulants, it's because you're still feminine. If you're on semen retention and you've gotten past 90 days and you're winning in business and in life, that's stimulation enough, okay? That's you basically getting high on life and on yourself because you're progressing. But not only are you progressing in the direction of your dreams, but you're actually serving other people in the now. Wow, this is one huge aspect to understand, that if you are serving other people, you actually receive automatic joy and happiness from doing so. Karma. When you do good to others and you put a smile on their face, guess what happens to you? You get a smile on your face. They're very grateful that you did the extra mile and did these extra things for them to be happy and for them to become return customers. And they're so grateful for it. And when they're grateful to you, that puts a smile on your face and it makes you happy. You're like, man, I love my job. I love doing what I do because People are happy because of my service. And if you're never getting, wow, you are an amazing customer representative, you are an amazing this, that, and the others, because you're not practicing the men of high value people skill systems, okay, which is basically, what's taught in How to Win Friends and Influence People, understanding people skills and going to the utmost level of being personal with the customer to the nth degree. I'm not talking about romantically. I'm talking about, being there for them, comforting them. As I know what you're talking about. And yes, absolutely. And you've got to, be careful about going too overboard with that one, because, you need to have time for your other customers as well. But you understand what I mean? Like, you're there for them, but you're doing it in people skills manner and in a timely manner so that it's beneficial for your boss, but also beneficial for those customers, etc., etc. You're investing in yourself, but investing in yourself in business and in life basically means that you become happier as a result. Giving your money over to the stock market or to funds or whatever it is not going to make you happier automatically, right? Like it's not, because it's not present right now. So, which moves us to the next thing of investing in yourself. I'm explaining all of this right now. Books and coaching. Basically, other people's knowledge, other people's skills, other people's value. Remember the 5 phases of leadership. Number 1, allow yourself to be led. Number 1, allow yourself to be led. Number 2, lead yourself. Number 3, lead a team. Number 4, lead women. Number 5, lead kids. Number 4 and 5, you don't need right now, right? Nothing romantic going on. We're staying away from it until our financial foundation is fully, firmly established. You got 3 there. Allow yourself to be led, lead yourself, lead a team. If you're not there yet, you're not leading a team, right? So it's basically only these 2 left. Allow yourself to be led and lead yourself. Very often, the reason why you suck at leading yourself is because you don't know what you don't know. Can you agree with me on that? Like, the fact that you are not succeeding in life, the fact that you're failing in life and in business and in having a job and in doing this, that, and the other is because you don't know what you don't know. If you knew what you don't know, then you'd be fired up outside your brain and you'd be taking action on it, right? So that's what it's all about, is understanding that process, which means that you need to allow yourself to be led in the beginning because you're still feminine, you still suck. That's okay. It's awesome. You're going to be amazing in the future. You're going to have those 3 women. You're going to have those businesses that bring you millions of dollars. But right now you suck compared to who you will be. Okay. And that means that you need knowledge from other people that have gone the way before you that can help you to avoid the pitfalls and the minefields. Okay. You're walking in someone else's footsteps. That's what you get from books and from coaching. Okay. Let's tackle the books first. Books very often is generic knowledge. The more you read, the more books you read, okay, and I'm talking about guys who read like 10 books, 50 books, 100 books, and they're academics, okay? Some of you guys out here are academics because I've grown up being an academic. I hate it, okay? The more theory you get, the more of a hypocrite you become. The more theory you get, the more of a hypocrite you become. Let's explain that. I've explained this before, but I got to do it again. When you climb the ladder of theory, you've got an other ladder. You can't have both hands on one ladder. You've got the other ladder of action, okay? If you don't apply and implement the stuff that you learn, this theory is worthless, okay? You could say to me, well, Joseph, you're not applying 3 Girls in Love, so your theory is worthless. Yeah, but bro, it's theory that's going to get you into space, okay? And all of the knowledge that I'm applying and learning when it comes to 3 Girls in Love is massively helping you guys, and it actually works because it motivates you outside your brain, okay? It doesn't work in the sense of I'm applying it, but the knowledge actually assists you to achieve your dreams and goals because it encourages you to be voluntary, celibate, etc., etc. I'm not going to make excuses for basically not applying what I know, because I'm applying everything that I know to the best of my ability, to the best of my capacity, and I'm pushing myself every single day. And in the same way, you should be doing the same. But I'm just explaining that theory, action, it's got to be implemented. and then you take the next step, theory, and then action. So, and then you continue upwards. But if you only have theory, it's kind of difficult to jump to the next level. It's kind of impossible. And the more of a hypocrite you become, the higher up you get, because there's a dissonance, there's a distance between what you know and what you're applying. A hypocrite, basically. So what does that mean? It basically means that don't read all of the books, okay? Start with the few key books that you read 15 times, 20 times, 50 times if you have to understand the key principles, the classics, okay? Understand the classics. And there's like there's probably just 5 books I'd recommend for you to read, and I could state those books if you guys want it. But however, even if you read all of those books, those 5 books that I'm talking about, and you read them 20 times each, it's still generic knowledge. It doesn't necessarily apply to your circumstance right now. The fastest way to grow towards getting your exponential growth phase and your financial set in place for you to live 3 girls in love, responsible polygyny, in the men of high value system, the fastest way is coaching. Believe it or not. Oh, here's an ad, guys. Guess what? Coaching with me is an amazing thing, okay? For those that have been through it, that understand how I coach people and how I basically bring it back to a few key things that need to be done consistently over a long period of time every single day, it's amazing the results that you get over time. There's a reason why my brother Luista has been paying me $300 freaking dollars every single month for a year. 12 months. This month is our 1-year anniversary. Basically him paying that money because he's seen the results. He's got now a full-time business. He's got 4 part-time employees. He's leading others. He's growing in his masculinity, and he's making more money than he's ever done before. Okay. Like, it's insane, and he's not going to let me go anytime soon. I know that, even if I increase prices, which I'm not going to do. Okay. Not yet, at least. And then I've got other clients as well, and they see the value that I bring to them because I focus on their femininity. I'm trying to help them get rid of distractions. That's what it's about when you suck. When you're feminine, it's about getting rid of all of the distraction in your life so that you can move on, succeed with semen retention, and have emotional stability so that you take the actions necessary every single day consistently, but you're doing the right things instead of doing things right. And instead of focusing on stupid things here and there, you're being coached on a daily basis. And you can ask me any questions at any time, and things are happening. Exponential growth happens over time. It's not going to happen the first month. This is a long-term thing. This is a 3 month, 6 months. But that's the cool part. Momentum happens always within 6 months, within 18 months, if you are actually consistently progressing on it. I see so many people starting a project and quitting within the next 3 months or whatever. Right before they would begin to get momentum, they quit. And they're like, man, I'm putting so much effort out. I'm basically working for free and I'm getting nothing. Employee mentality. You want to be paid immediately, but why would anyone pay you when you suck and you don't bring any value to the table? If you become business oriented, okay, a capitalist, not an employee, but someone who understands that I got to work for free for a long period of time, and if I do that, my value is exponential. My income will be exponential. My return on investment will be exponential. Okay, that's what I'm telling you guys on this channel. So because of this, I'm going to give you guys a special discount. Okay, I don't do this very often, but this is what I'm going to do now. It's Father's Day tomorrow morning. Okay, so for the next 24 hours, basically, I'm going to give you an insane discount. Okay, $297 is what I charge my guys. Okay, everyone who's been with me for longer than a month, that's what they pay. $197 is their first month to try me out, to see if they like it, blah blah blah. How is the coaching? I give you a session several times a week. Okay, whenever you need it, I'm on the phone with you if I'm available. If I'm not available, I won't take the phone call and I'll schedule something with you. But if I'm available, I always take the phone call. Texting. If I'm available, I'll always send you a text immediately. I always have my phone. I work from home. I so I'm always available. You get so much value from it. One of my clients have been on the phone with me this month alone for more than 20 hours, I think, or something like that. It's like ridiculous how much I've been on the phone with him, or 15 hours, whatever it is. And I charge 197 for the first month. Are you insane? Is that possible? How much is that per hour? Bro, it's very low, okay? But I'm going to do something extra special this time for the new guys coming in, and I'm going to give you not only 1 month, but I'm going to give you 40 days, meaning from today until 1st of August, you're going to get coaching for $197 if you contact me with the DM on at Men of High Value on Instagram. This is the best deal I've ever done. And so sign up, get your taste, see what I can do over the next 40 days to help you to get to the next level. Okay, we want exponential growth, but we need to start now. I've got so many guys who says, I'm like, bro, you have to pay within the next 24 hours, by the way. You can't come to me in 2 days and say, bro, I want your offer. Okay, it won't be the same. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys, though, is that this is the beginning. I have other guys that are basically saying, bro, I'll come back to you in 6 months when I've perfected semen retention. Are you serious? Bro, that's 6 months waste of your entire life. Why would you go 6 months without progressing? Like, if you haven't progressed in the past, then there was a guy, okay, awesome guy. I'm excited to coach him in the future. Okay, love you, man. But he told me basically twice that in 6 months' time, I'll be ready. Okay, 6 months ago, he told me that. And then just a few weeks ago, he told me, bro, in 6 months' time, I'll be ready. So if you are going through the same kind of mindset, bro, I want to be ready before I get coaching from Joseph, because, I just want to make sure that the coaching will work and that I'm not spending my time, blah, blah. No, you start the coaching when you're failing, not after you're successful. You've been failing for a long time, probably. It's time to succeed, but paying for it increases the likelihood of your success. Just saying. So, do you understand how this collaborates with invest in yourself? Yeah, invest in yourself actually means investing in a Men of High Value coach. Could you imagine? Okay. Why? Because we're focused on you and you alone. It has nothing to do with me, other than the fact that you need to pay me in order for you to get the value necessary for you to not step into the minefields that I've been exploded on multiple times. Okay. I know what's necessary for you to succeed. And I'm going to help you to get to the exponential growth curve within the next 6 months if you stick with me over the long term. And you just need to see the results in order for you to believe. So anyway, let's go to the comment section. And after that, I'm going to let you guys go. Let's see. Can you elaborate on the 100K on net worth? Isn't owning a cash flow in real estate that's worth 600,000 make you worth that much? Or do you mean having 100K in liquids? Yeah, I mean 100K in liquids. Okay, so basically, if you have 100K and it's established in, in crypto or in the stock market or in funds or whatever for that matter, I don't care. I'd rather you put that in there or in a business that continuously and consistently gives you, let's, for example, an income of 10K or 15K per month. If you're getting that on a consistent basis, and it's not going to go anywhere because you have multiple streams of income, and if one falls, then you get another one in, etc., etc. It's kind of an evaluation thing. I'm just saying, basically, as a thing, 100K. But if you have real estate, it's not yours, it's the bank's. So if you have 100K in real estate, that thing can disappear tomorrow. So for you to start Three Girls in Love just because you have a net worth of 200K after your loans in real estate, who knows where that's going to go. So liquid is what I would explain. I'm late 17 and work at a pizza place, but would it worth taking the chance to invest in shares? It's a gamble, but it could benefit me. I'm highly against it, to be honest. Like, if you're 17, you have not excelled to the levels that you should be excelling in terms of your investing, in terms of your progression in learning and creating value of yourself. So if I was 17, I would hire a coach. Like, that's what I would do. If I was 12, I would hire a coach. I'd literally pay $300 a month, work all of the time in a job in order to pay a coach who can give me the lifestyle that I desire. Okay? That's what I would do. I would invest in books. I would invest in training courses. I would invest in my education. Why? Because I don't believe in college. Okay? Meaning, if you hire a coach or learn the books, learn the training systems and the courses and all that stuff, you are basically not going to college. So you're using, that's college money right there, what you're investing in yourself. Amazing, but it's different from those going to college trying to get a high-paying job. That's ridiculous. Don't go to college, guys. It's the worst investment you can make in yourself because it takes forever and very often it costs money. Why would you do it to yourself when it's not going to help you to get what you want out of life? Don't go to college. Worst investment you can make in yourself. And get and literally becoming, yeah, no, I'm just gonna say that. Don't go to school. Don't go to school. Don't go to school. Say it with me again and again. Don't go to school. Why? Waste of time, cost money. Why? Because it's an opportunity cost. Even high school is a waste of time. Get your parents to get you the heck out of school. Now, today, tell them I'm not going next year. I want to be homeschooled. I'm going to be disciplined. I promise this is what I'm going to do, because if I don't, put me back in school. If I'm not disciplined, put me back in school. But I want to be homeschooled. Why? Because instead of wasting 8 hours at school, it's simply 1 hour a day, half an hour a day of studying the stuff that they need to study at school in order for them to pass. It's ridiculous. The rest of the day, you can work 3 jobs and gather funds for you to achieve your dreams and goals faster and faster and faster. Hope you guys understand that. I'm serious. If you're 12 years old, I mean you as well. Okay, quit school. This is the worst investment you can make in your life. You will become rich. You will become a millionaire by the age of 18 if you hire a coach at the age of 12 and you begin to progress in making you have massive amounts of value. You're separating yourself from the rest. The rest are those going to school. Very bad idea if you want to become a billionaire. Other guys become a billionaire when after they've gone to college even. Like literally, could you imagine you have 10 years or 15 years of a head start compared to those actually going to college, who are basically being distracted by their professors and small-term midterm papers and books that they need to read that are ridiculous, and learning English. Oh my gosh, like, are you insane? This is ridiculous. What's going on in the marketplace today? Don't follow the herd. Quit your schooling so that you can work, so that you can hire a coach, so that you can get the training courses that you need to do what you want to do out of life. This is the fastest way for you to get passive income. You're not going to get passive income very quickly if you go to school and then go to college. Do you understand what I mean? Hope that makes sense. So no, I would not invest in the stock market as a 17-year-old. I would even not invest in cryptocurrency if you have less than 10,000 bucks. I would invest in your education. Okay, maybe if you have 10,000 bucks, we can begin to invest in the markets. But if you have less than 1,000 or less than 5,000, invest in yourself and have a cushion of cash for you to be safe. Let's see. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Slide Edge, Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, 10x Rule. Dang! How did you do that, Terry? Okay, because that's actually literally the 5 books I would say. I would do Rich Dad Poor Dad / Cash Flow Quadrant, because that's his second book, and Robert Kiyosaki says that book is more important than the first book. But if you combine them, man, amazing. How did you do that? I'm impressed with Terry. All right, good job. Those are the 5 books. Yes, those are definitely the 5 books. Gold or Bitcoin if you had to pick one. Alejandro says gold. 40 days biblical number. Yeah, it sure is. Personally, gold or Bitcoin? Personally, Bitcoin. That's just me. I'm a massive libertarian at heart. There's other libertarians to get you. So you got 2 guys that I'm listening to consistently over a long period of time. Almost all the guys that I listen to are libertarians. You know, you got Peter Schiff, okay, on Schiff. He's got Schiff Gold. Amazing guy, doesn't believe in Bitcoin at all, okay? But he is the gold go-to guy. You've got then on the other side, the Bitcoin guy. They actually had a collaboration a few years back. Ivan on Tech. Ivan on Tech. He's a Swedish guy from Belarus originally. And I actually drove him in my Uber, and he became a friend of mine, but not too good friends. So I can't really contact him and blah, blah, blah. But basically, I've been following his journey the last 3 years. Amazing what he teaches on his channel. If you want to understand cryptocurrency, go to that channel. But at the same time, don't go to cryptocurrency to invest in cryptocurrency. Go to cryptocurrency if you're interested in it in order to learn crypto. Okay, not necessarily programming, but understanding the business aspect of it. If you do that right now, oh my gosh, there's so much money to be made. The market cap over the cryptocurrency industry is about 250 or 260 billion dollars right now. It will go to the trillions. Okay, literally, it's going to be huge, in my opinion. It is the next internet for sure. So if you don't understand what crypto is and you don't know what kind of business you want to be in, that's the business or industry that I personally would be in if I was not a relationship and a men of high value movement founder. Okay, I have a 3 girls in love system that I want to promote. I've got, you know, basically an education business, but I'm into the space of cryptocurrency and I love it. Okay, so but that's what I would do 100% if I basically chose. Why? Because crypto and Bitcoin is it's I don't know. Gold, you can't really do much with it other than sell it or hold it and keep it, you know, with you and there and whatever. You understand that Bitcoin has the power to eventually overthrow governments in the sense that they don't have control over you anymore. The only reason why they have control over you is because they tax you. And eventually, like, it's amazing what Bitcoin can do. Anyway, I could go on and on about it, but I'm not going to. You guys are flipping awesome. Thank you so much for being here all of this time. Thank you for the 5 likes. Like some more if you can. And I hope that you got something out of this video. Apply the principles, and literally the best deal possible for you to be coached by me, $197 for 40 days. That's what is that? That's so cheap. Okay, but I'm doing it cheaply so that you guys can get a taste of what the coaching is, so that you can make a lifelong decision to be part of the Men of High Value movement and understand every single principle of the movement to know if this is for you or not. To be honest with you, to get all of the women in the future in the 3 girls in love system, hopefully the beautiful women that we're going to attract over time, you can attract them to yourself, and that's mostly what's going to happen in the future. I'm not going to be able to generate tons of beautiful women automatically, naturally. Maybe I will, who knows. But for you to get a stamp of approval from me and the Men of High Value system that this is a man of high value, and not just from me, but from the committee of the Men of High Value system, that this guy, he's a go-to guy. He is trustworthy. He's got the financials. He's good to go for 3 girls in love. Then, whoa, did I just get 5 pounds? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I've never seen this before. Okay, cool. Thanks for those guys who sent that for me. Oh my gosh, Devontae Mighton, you're killing it, bro. 5 a.m. in the UK, and I can't sleep because of SR, so I've come for knowledge. Man, appreciate that. Really, really appreciate it. I've never gotten it before. Cool, cool. So basically, if you manage to it's all about receiving the stamp of approval, because the women in the Men of High Value system who are actually in the Men of High Value system won't accept a guy that hasn't received the stamp of approval. And to be honest with you, no one that has not been coached by a certified Man of High Value coach will be receiving the stamp of approval. So start your process today to prepare for your journey and getting rich. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you in the next one.